Bangkok. It's a sensory overload, an orchestra of beeping horns, woks tossing and the chatter of market vendors. A visual display of colour and texture and surrounded with the aromas of some of the best food in the world. Street food. We're in Bangkok. You can't go to Bangkok without trying some street food. Surrounded by the busyness of tuk-tuks and motorbikes and market life, it's a great location. Best place to be in Thailand. I've travelled a few hours north to Bangkok, and when I arrive, the first thing I have to do is visit the street markets. I always want to try something new. All right, we're going to do a grilled pork skewers, mu ping. Really simple, and it's a real traditional, commonly eaten dish. Every Thai person loves mu ping. Take some pork. We've got some pork neck sliced into even pieces, not too thick, because you want it to cook really fast. Very, very simple. Some garlic. About a tablespoon of crushed coriander root, 1 tablespoon of sugar, just white sugar. You could use brown sugar or you could use palm sugar. Some black pepper, very simple. About half a tablespoon. Motorbikes are in my way, telling me to get out the way. We've got some dark soy here. We also have some soy sauce. You could use fish sauce, but soy sauce works just as well. And then we finish off with oyster sauce. Makes it nice and sweet, slightly rich, about 2 tablespoons of the oyster sauce. And then we need to get our hands in there and get dirty. Okay, before we grill them, we let them marinate for about 1 hour, half an hour minimum, and then we put them onto the skewer. I'm gonna go have a look at some of these bananas grilling over here, and then I'll come back to finish these off in 1 sec. Okay, so we're back, they're marinated, time to put them on the skewer. Make sure the skewers have been soaking in water for about 2 hours at least. What that does is it prevents the skewer from burning when it goes onto the grill. Don't put too much meat on the skewer at once. A couple of pieces is ample. I tell you what, it's hot work out here in the Bangkok sun with the grill. I don't know how these guys do it every day in, day out. I applaud them. Let's take our skewers over here to the grill. Place them on the grill, nice and hot, and you want them to just sit and don't turn them too frequently. And while they're cooking, I'm going to ask the lady who owns this cart to make me a som tam, a green papaya salad. No, for som tam nung jang khap. Khop kun khap. It's eaten always with this and some sticky rice. It is the best street food dish. Can't wait, can't wait. In Bangkok, please don't be afraid of the food from the street vendors. The ingredients used at these carts is bought fresh every day from the market. And because they know roughly what they'll sell each day, they only buy enough to get them through. You'll be surprised how much you'll earn, and I guarantee you'll be supporting a hard-working and wonderful family. Now, after the skewers have been cooked on each side for 4 minutes, simply serve them and eat. And that's it. So simple. Grilled pork on the charcoal, mu ping with khao niao and papaya salad, som tam. Street food at its best right here in Bangkok. In Thailand, they call Bangkok Grung Thep, which literally translates to the City of Angels. The Chao Phraya River is the life source of Bangkok. People use the river for transport to and from work, for recreation, tourism, and also for taking produce to the city from the country. I can sit and watch the boats for hours, amazed at the different styles from long-tail boats to cruisers and even tugs pulling enormous rice barges. At night, the river comes to life, buzzing with music, floating restaurants, and people travelling to and from work in this city that never sleeps. The lights reflect on the Chao Phraya like stars, and one of the most amazing reflections is from this remarkable structure, the Temple of the Dawn. It was built by King Rama I when they moved the capital here from Ayutthaya. This reflection just also happens to be my view from the villa that I was so fortunate to stay in for the night. And rumour has it that many of the world's stars come here as a hideaway when visiting this majestic city. Chakapong Villa is one of the most delightful places to stay in Bangkok, decorative and tranquil, and right on the edge of the Chao Phraya in Old Bangkok. It was built with care and skill and showcases Thailand's amazing architecture dating back to 1908. In the morning, I could really see just how beautiful this royal residence was. Wonderfully handcrafted structures which showcase the unbelievable detail and the skills of Thai tradespeople. Kun Atom is the caretaker and manager of Chakapong Villa. I felt very honoured to be shown around the villa by this bubbly and passionate woman.
The main house that one used to be the palace for Prince Chakapong, the son of the King Rama V. And originally, the Queen presented this house for their marriage. So it's the marriage for the Prince Chakapong and Russian wife. Both of them got only one son. He married to English lady, and the current owner, the third generation, that she's seen this house, very, very beautiful property. So that's why she turned that house to be a boutique hotel 10 years ago. As you can see, the Thai house is really beautiful, and she loves to share this with people that come to visit to Thailand and to the Grand Palace and stay in the Thai villas.
Now I have to ask, I've heard so much about your resident chef. Can you tell me just a little bit more about him?
Yes, he absolutely, utterly brilliant, and he knows very, very good of the old recipe of the Thai.
Well, I can't wait to try his food, but what I'm really excited about is you mentioned he's really good at curry paste.
Yes.
Well, I'm actually cooking a curry today. I might speak to Chef and see if I can use his curry paste, an authentic Thai recipe. Would that be okay?
Yes, please. You won't be, you won't be disappointed.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Kun Atom.
After the break, Chef Watt takes me into his kitchen to show me what it takes to make a great curry paste. Chef Watt, one of Thailand's Iron Chefs, was happy to share with me his secret recipe for red curry paste. Firstly, he starts by adding a tablespoon of salt. By adding the salt, you'll release the flavour whilst the coarse texture breaks down the other ingredients. He put in some cumin seeds and coriander seeds, but make sure you roast them gently first. It releases all of the natural oils in the seed and adds so much more flavour to the curry paste. Then Chef Watt added some coriander root and kaffir lime zest to the curry paste. It adds certain piquancy to the dish. Fresh lemongrass and galangal are essential in every curry paste. Very earthy flavours and a nice zing from the lemongrass. Once those have been pounded into a smooth paste, we add small hot chilies. Now make sure when you use bird's eye chilies, you leave the seeds in. That's where all of the heat is. It adds colour to the curry paste, but to add more colour, we can also add some dried long chilies that have been soaking in water until soft. It also gives the paste a unique smoky flavour as well as the extra colour. Then to the curry paste, Chef Watt added some garlic, but used baby garlic. I find Thai baby garlic is much sweeter and adds a much better flavour to the dish. Then add some shallots. Brown shallots will do just fine, but again, red shallots are slightly sweeter. Lastly, Chef added some shrimp paste. It's very traditional in curry paste and adds a great flavour. However, if you are vegetarian, you can leave it out and it will still have a great flavour.
Thank you, Chef. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
When the curry's ready, I'll get you to do a taste test for me.
Okay.
Cock mark up.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Right, we're here today to cook a red duck curry, delicious red duck curry, using roasted red duck, giving it so much more flavour. Before we start cooking this dish with our special curry paste that the chef has prepared earlier, I'm going to show you how to cut up the roasted duck. As you can see, the duck has been roasted to perfection. Really smoky, adds a lot of flavour to the curry. To cut that up, very, very simple. Okay, firstly, we just have to remove the neck, and then there's a join just in here between the leg and the breast. Very simple, just to place the knife in between that cut. Oh, the juices that are coming out, so succulent, so delicious. And just to separate there and go around behind the oyster, which is just in the backbone there. And once you can see the bone has just come out here from the hip, we take the knife through there and the leg comes off. We'll save that for later. Okay, with the breast, take the knife and just run down the breastplate, keeping the knife nice and close to the breastbone. You don't want to leave any meat on the bone. Keep it all for the curry. Pulling away with your other hand, you can see that the meat lifts off very naturally and the tip of the knife just has to scrape through. Again, once you get to where the wing bone joins in the shoulder, just take the point of the knife through that joint and then the breast will come off from the carcass. Okay, take the knife just from the wing bone, discard that, and then we've got our breast with the skin on and we'll slice that now for the curry. It's really important when you're slicing this meat not to slice it too thin. If you slice it too thin, it'll break apart and the curry will get messy. In nice big chunks, so when you pick it up, you've got something to chew on. Incredible, amazing produce here in Thailand. So fresh, so easy to work with. Okay, let's get on with this curry. We'll light the wok. Really important just to light it when you're ready. If the wok's too hot, your curry paste will burn instantly and it won't work. Nice gentle heat and allow those flavours to come out gently. Small amount of oil in the wok, just enough to cook the curry paste. And then we have the magnificent curry paste prepared by chef earlier in the kitchen. Again, nice gentle movement, looking for the aromas to come out from the curry paste. So the flavours have just come out. Time to add some coconut milk. That will stop the sautéing process and allow all of the curry flavour to go into the coconut milk. It was an amazing experience spending time with Chef One in the kitchen. I was told as a young apprentice, you never ever stop learning. You're always an apprentice when it comes to cooking. Great to learn for the rest of your life. Never stop learning. And Chef One also told me in Thailand, 2 different types of sugars. Adds a different character to the dish. The standard white sugar and the palm sugar. He was telling me that the white sugar adds a nice deep flavour, whereas the palm sugar is softer and more earthy. So together combined, it gives it such a unique flavour. So I'm really excited to learn this trick today. Okay, once the sugar's in, some kaffir lime leaves. Kaffir lime leaves have been broken up to release the flavour from the leaf. Then we add our Thai eggplants. When you prepare Thai eggplants, soak them in cold water and it will stop them from going brown, and then tip off the water just before you're ready to use them. The nice bitter pea eggplant. Great flavour. A little stir, and if you think it needs some more coconut milk, add some as you're going. I'm just going to add a little bit more. Okay, time to add the duck. When cooking the curry, don't stir it too much. Just let it sit there and gently heat through. Next ingredient, we have some long chilli. The pineapple in Thailand. How could you do a dish like this without using pineapple? So sweet and really crunchy. In Australia, in the restaurant, we use lychees, but at the moment it's not lychee season in Thailand. And Chef Wat was saying to me that in Thailand, when they don't have lychees, that red grapes are a great substitute. Some cherry tomatoes, and with the tomatoes, before you put them in, make a slight incision on the end of the tomato, and that will stop them from bursting when that heats up. One of the last ingredients is fish sauce, but before you add the fish sauce, taste it first and see how sweet it is, and that'll give you a judgment on how much to put in. Okay, so we're looking for a balance of those two flavours. It's amazing. The fresh curry paste, how unique it is. By roasting those spices first, before it was ground, you can actually taste the roasting process. It's incredible. Some fish sauce. And then to finish off the dish, some Thai basil. Aromatic, fragrant, lots of colour. So a dish like this one deserves to be presented with as much care as we made it. So an ornate bowl, such as this one, present it on the table with some jasmine rice. Such a wonderful treat. Great dish in summer or winter. A little bit of garnish on top, just to finish it off. A little bit more of the goat chilli and some fresh Thai basil. So before we finish, I need to get the chef in to taste. Chef Wat, if you wouldn't mind just tasting this dish and letting me know how you feel.
Yes. Very good.
Very good?
Yeah.
Aloy?
Aloy.
Fantastic. It's all because of your paste, your curry paste that set it off. Thank you so much. Kokken Mark Cup. Kokken Cup Cup. Okay, so there you have it. A red duck curry. Gang pet pet yang. After the break, I meet with a delightful local chef who specialises in one of my favourite dishes, a Massaman beef curry. So we're here in the district of Bangkok and I'm going to be making a Massaman beef curry, and I want something to go with it, so I thought a pineapple fried rice, and Chef Pisot here is a master of this dish, so I'm going to ask her to do it. Sawadee krap Pisot. Sabadi mai krap. All good, we're ready to go. Pisot starts by sautéing in ghee some onions, garlic, peas, capsicum, fresh prawns in jasmine rice with a pinch of curry paste. And then she serves it into a hollowed out pineapple, which will look awesome next to my curry. Back home at our restaurant, Massaman curry is the #1 selling dish. So I wanted to show you how to do it right here in Bangkok using really good quality beef, wonderful ingredients, and all presented in these traditional dishes. The first ingredient we need in a Massaman curry is our curry paste. So over here we've got the ingredients for the curry paste. We've got some lovely little red shallots, some peeled garlic, some dried chilies that have been soaking in cold water overnight, some fresh ginger, and a little bit of powder which is made from roasted cumin seeds and coriander seeds. Great flavour, adds a lot of character to the dish. The coconut milk to cook the curry paste in this dish, it's really important to cook the coconut milk first for about 10 minutes and let it reduce until it starts to split. This is the traditional way of cooking Massaman curry. A small amount of the coconut milk into the pot, and then we add the curry paste. I'm just going to put about a third of this, about 20 grams. Just waiting for the lovely aromatic characteristics of all the curry paste to come out into the coconut milk. It smells so good. Once those lovely aromatics have come out, we add a pinch of ginger, some shredded ginger, fresh ginger's best. A small amount of the cumin and coriander powder, about 1/4 teaspoon. And then we put the rest of the coconut milk in. Now, with the Massaman curry, they always have some type of nut. You can use cashew nuts, but peanuts are more common. And I've got some lovely roasted peanuts to put in there. And then we add in the beef. In my opinion, one of the best cuts of beef to use in this dish would be from the neck or from the shin. Okay, and now we add some extra spice. We add 1 cinnamon stick, not too much. a couple of cardamom pods and let them cook and release the flavour into there. We add 2 bay leaves, that's ample. And then after that, we just have to relax and let it cook for about 2 hours until that meat becomes nice and soft. Okay, so 2 hours have passed. The meat's lovely and tender, falls apart on the fork, lovely. Now we add some tamarind. Now with the tamarind, you can buy tamarind pulp or you can buy tamarind juice, but I think the best way to do it is to get fresh tamarind, add some hot water and just squelch it around in your hand until it releases from the seed, strain it, and then you get this really lovely tamarind pulp. Just about 1 tablespoon to add that sourness. Some fresh palm sugar to add some sweetness, and again we're just balancing the sweetness with the acidity of the tamarind. About a tablespoon again. And now a key ingredient, this is really cool, something very, very different. Some plain desiccated coconut into a dry wok and then toast it until it's really well toasted, adding a lot more flavour, a lot more characteristic to this dish. And then you take that into a mortar and pestle and pound it, and don't stop pounding. And as the oils from the coconut release, it turns into this liquid. It adds the key flavour at the end of this dish. Very important step for a traditional musman curry. To finish the dish, some fresh pineapple. If you can't find a really good, fresh, sweet, crunchy pineapple, then I would use canned ones to make sure you do get the sweetness that you need. Lastly, the final ingredient, some potato, but cook it first, just steamed, not boiled, steamed and peeled, diced into large chunks, drop that into the curry and only give it enough time to warm through. Don't let it to continue to cook. So now everything's warmed through, it's ready to serve. Again, we've got this lovely, ornate, traditional bowl to serve the curry in. What I love about this dish is it's very earthy, very simple. The colours are natural, but the flavours are really intense. The flavours are the best thing about this curry. We finish that off by just garnishing it with a few more peanuts on top. And it's done. It is that simple.
Musman beef curry, or gang musman nua. On the next episode of Duncan's Thai Kitchen, we head east to Nakhon Pathom, where we cook a green chicken curry, a crispy pork and basil stir fry, and whip up a charred eggplant and prawn salad.
Wow.